glow of streetlight starts to bleed through the window, meeting every silent need. Shadows stretching long across the pavement stones. In this corner I'm content being all alone. Watch the city pulse, a rhythm of its own, while I'm drifting in this quiet hazy zone. Blueprints on the table, lines all intertwined, but for a moment I'll just leave them all behind. Let it flow slow, the night is still young. Songs of the soul left to be unsung. Deeper than the pace the world tries to dictate. In this mellow vibe, I'll just sit and wait. Window glass reflecting dreams in the rain, washing out the stress, numbing out the pain. A cold espresso, bitter yet a sweet, feeling every vibration from the urban street. Vanilla textures warm like an old soul, losing my direction, finally in control. Complex equations, the weight of the design, they can wait for sunrise, for now the stars align. Just a casual observer in a world of rush, painting my own silence with a velvet brush. Let it flow slow, the night is still young. Songs of the soul left to be unsung. Deeper than the pace the world tries to dictate. In this mellow vibe, I'll just sit and wait. Window glass reflecting dreams in the rain, washing out the stress, numbing out the pain. Step by step, line by line, everything is moving in its own divine time. No need to hurry, no need to chase, finding my heaven in this tiny space. Just let it breathe. Blueprints of the night. Just let it breathe. Blueprints of the night. Focus, taking control, not too fast, no need for the rush. The world outside is starting to hush. My heart and the kick drum, they're hitting the same. Writing my story, signing my name. Ink on the paper, beat in the ear. The noise of the worry starts to disappear. It's the heartbeat, steady and true. 85 beats, just me and you. Looping the rhythm, catching the flow. Deep in the zone where the ideas grow. Stay in the pocket, stay in the light. 85 reasons to make it alright. Say precision in time and soul in the sound. My feet stay steady on the solid ground. No distractions, just a loop in my head. Living the life that the rhythm has led. It's a heartbeat, steady and true. 85 beats, just me and you. Loop in the rhythm, catching the flow. Deep in the zone where the ideas grow. Stay in the pocket, stay in the light. 85 reasons to make it alright. drawn sketch of life, sharp pencils resting, cutting through the strife. Shadows dancing, patterns on the floor. I'm breathing out, I'm looking for something more. Not quite night, but the day is almost done, fading out with the setting of the sun. This is the golden hour draft, a quiet sketch, a lonely craft, before the ink dries, before the stars appear. Everything I feel is suddenly so clear. Soft light, heavy mind, but feeling like getting ready for the blueprints of the night. City's humming a distant muffled song. Where I am is exactly where I belong. Dust notes dancing in bursts, slanted rays lost in sighs. This amber colored haze, checking the margins, aligning every line. Just a draft, no pressure to behold, just the first page of the story in my soul. This is the golden hour draft, a quiet sketch, a lonely craft, before the ink dries, before the stars appear. Everything I feel is suddenly so ready for the blueprints of the night. Golden, just a draft. The margin of error, looking at the numbers, facing the terror of a decimal point that's drifted away in the middle of the night, at the end of the day. Calculator glowing like a moon on my palm, searching for the answer, keeping my calm. Integrals and derivatives dancing in my sight, building up the logic in the dead of the night. Is a midnight calculation, a silent equation, solving the puzzles of my own creation. From the low-bearing beams to the stress and the strain, everything is shifting inside of my brain. Balance the forces, find where they meet, making the solution finally complete.
Kilonewtons and meters, the language I speak while the rest of the world is falling asleep. Structural integrity, the strength of the soul, trying to keep all the variables in control. One wrong move and the tower might fall, but I'm checking the math, I'm standing tall. Through the sine and the cosine, I'm finding my way, preparing for the light of a brand new day. It's a midnight calculation, a silent equation, solving the puzzles of my own creation. From the low-bearing beams to the stress and the strain, everything is shifting inside of my brain. Balance the forces, find where they meet, making the solution finally complete. Input, output, checking the flow. The more that I learn, the more that I know. Input, output, let the truth show. Steady as the bridge where the heavy winds blow. Droplets racing down the silver glass, watching all the blurry hours pass. The library is silent, just the scent of old ink. A sanctuary where I finally can think. Shelves of wisdom standing row after row. Outside is chaos, but here it's nice and slow. Open up the chapter, let the world fade out. Find out what the silence is really all about. It's the rainy window library, the world within, where the focus ends and the peace begins. Every heavy drop, there's a beat for my mind, leaving all the static of the day behind. Wash away the doubt, let the vision be clear. The perfect kind of storm is the one right here. White noise in this quiet kingdom, I found my poise. The ceiling is high, but the vibe is so tight. Shielded from the wind, tucked away from polite. Studying the flow like the rain on the street. Every single concept making life more complete. Let the clouds gather, let the gray skies fall. Inside these walls, I'm conquering it all. It's the rainy window library, a world where the focus ends and the peace begins. Every heavy drop is a beat for my mind,
keep the rhythm, keep the soul in this rainy moment. I am whole. Rainy window, library.
Walking through the city, grey walls on every side, looking for a place where a dreamer can hide. People rushing by like a river made of steel, trying to remember how a simple heart should feel. Everything is solid, everything is set in stone, but I'm building something that I call my own. It's not just a building, it's a promise I made to keep moving forward, never letting it fade.
Concrete dreams in a world so cold, turning all the stories that I haven't even told into something strong, into something real. Harder than the stone, tougher than the steel. Step by step I'm rising from the ground, building up a life where the hope can be found.
Foundation is deep and the vision is clear, washing out the static, washing out the fear. Late nights, early mornings, yeah, I know the cost, but nothing in this journey is ever really lost. Layer by layer, I'm reaching for the sky. I don't need a reason, I don't need to wonder why. Just like the city, I'm growing every day, finding my rhythm, finding my way.
Concrete dreams in a world so cold, turning all the stories that I haven't even told into something strong, into something real. Harder than the stone, tougher than the steel. Step by step I'm rising from the ground, building up a life where the hope can be found. Even when it's heavy, even when it's gray, I'll find a little color at the end of the day. Let it set, let it dry, let it stand tall. The ones who keep building are the ones who have it all. Concrete dream, concrete dream, concrete dreams. Ooh, concrete dreams, concrete dreams, concrete dreams. Watching the steam rise in a slow motion curl, floating far away from the noise of the world. A porcelain cup held tight in my hands, thinking about the future and my half-baked plans. The treble is faded, the bass is so deep, like a secret rhythm that I'm trying to keep. Muffled voices around, but I don't hear a word, just the sweetest melody that I've ever heard. Coffee, steam, and a low-pass filter, everything is soft, nothing's out of kilter. Wrap me in the warmth, wrap me in the haze, losing myself in this caffeinated daze. The edges are blurred, and the vibe is so gold. The best kind of story is the one that's untold. crusty glass, watching all the shadows and the strangers pass. Everything's smooth, no sharp corners here, just the perfect frequency for the soul to hear. Low and thumping like a heart in a dream. Life is just a ripple in a caffeinated stream. Take another sip, let the filters do the work. Finding all the magic where the quiet things lurk. Coffee, steam, and a low-pass filter. Everything is soft, nothing's out of kilter. Wrap me in the warmth, wrap me in the haze. Losing myself in this caffeinated daze. The edges are blurred, and the vibe is so gold. The best kind of story is the one that's untold. Turn it down, bring it low, let the feeling slowly grow. Just the hum and the heat, making every moment sweet. Filter it out, just the steam. Listen to the crackle, the dust on the soul. Fragments of a story that I couldn't control. Like an old photograph starting to fade. The ghosts of the choices that I've already made. The hiss in the background, it's the sound of the time. A hazy reflection, a reason and rhyme. Nothing is perfect, the scratches are real, but they're part of the music, they're part of the feel. Is this that in memories playing on repeat? Soften all the warmth in the winter's heat. Between the pops and the skipping of the beat, I'm finding the moments that made me complete. Turn up the hiss, let the melody flow. Back to the places that I used to know. Vintage emotions, a sepia tone. Thinking about the seeds that I've already sown. Sometimes the noise is the heart of the song, telling me exactly where I belong. The skips and the jumps, they're the lessons I learned. The bridges I crossed and the ones that I burned. It's a beautiful mess, it's a lo-fi life. Cutting through the static, cutting through the strife. It's the static memories playing on repeat. Soften out the warmth in the winter's heat. Between the pops and the skipping of the beat, I'm finding the moments that made me complete. Turn up the hiss, let the melody flow. Back to the places that I used to know. The silence in between the things I should have seen. Spinning round and round, lost and then I'm found. Neon sign flecking the puddles on the street. Walking through the rhythm of 1,000 different feet. Hoodie up, world out, sinking in the flow. Nobody sees the fire that I'm keeping on the low. I'm a shadow in the subway, a ghost in the cafe, blending with the concrete in my own secret way. The city is a jungle, but I got the key to be invisible while I'm finally being me. Urban camouflage hidden in the light, blending with the neon in the middle of the night. The noise is a blanket, the crowd is a wall. In my own universe, I'm standing through it all, lost in the motion, found in the sound. The safest place to be is where I can't be found. Glass towers reaching, looking down from above, but I'm finding my own logic, I'm finding my own love. Between the steel and the glass, there's a gap in the grid. That's where all the magic of the lonely soul is hid. I don't need a spotlight, I don't need a stage, just the freedom of the rhythm on a brand new page. The city is a mirror showing what I wanna see, a perfect architecture made of pure mystery. Urban camouflage hidden in the light, blending with the neon in the middle of the night. The noise is a blanket, the crowd is a wall. In my own universe, I'm standing through it all, lost in the motion, found in the sound. The safest place to be is where I can't be found. Hide and seek with the stars in the sky, watching the world go rushing on by. Camouflage, I'm blending in. This is where the real life begins. Never camouflage. Urban camouflage. Loading bars moving at its own pace, watching all the lines finally find their place. From the dusk of yesterday to the coming dawn, the weight on my shoulders is finally gone. It's a high-def dream, a perspective so new. Everything I imagined is coming into view. I can see the beauty in the open space with a calm mind and a steady pace. The final render, the vision is clear. No more room for doubt, no more room for fear. From the sketches in the dark to the light of a screen, the most perfect structure that I've ever seen. Saving all the pride that I keep inside, with a soul so open I got nothing to hide. Pixel by pixel, the clarity is found. Building up my world from the silence to the sound. I'm the architect of moments, standing tall through the rise and the grit. I've given it my all. The blueprint is real, the bridge is complete, and the victory I feel is incredibly sweet. Shutting down the engine with a satisfied sigh, watching as the colors start to fill up the sky. It's final render, the vision is clear. No more room for doubt, no more room for fear. From the sketches in the dark to the light of the screen, the most perfect structure that I've ever seen. Saving all the pride that I keep inside, with a soul so open Blue of the night is turning into gold. Stories of the dark have all been told. I'm stepping outside to the cool morning air, leaving all the heavy thoughts right there. My shadow is short, but my vision is long. Finding my rhythm in a brand new song. The foundation is set, the concrete is dry. Under the vast and awakened sky, this is a sunrise foundation, a fresh new start with a clear mind and a hopeful heart. Every brick I laid in the middle of the night is going in the reach of morning light. Building it better, building it strong. This is the place where I belong. The city is awakened, a slow-moving giant, but I'm standing steady, calm and defiant. I've mastered the blueprints, I've crossed the bridge. I can see the future from the mountain ridge. It's not just an image, a door opening wide with the power of the journey flowing inside. Pack up the pencils, put the dreams in motion. Deep and as wide as a cool green ocean. This is the sunrise foundation, a fresh new start with a clear mind and a hopeful heart. Every brick I lay in the middle of the night is flowing in the reach of the morning light. Building it better, building it strong. This is the place where I belong. Sun on my face, find the space. Work is done. We already won. Sunrise foundation. Sunrise foundation. Riding through the city with a crystal clear view. Every shimmer light reflecting something new. Step by step, I'm catching the morning glow. Watching the world move in a steady reason they flow. No more heavy shadows, just the warmth of the sound. And this high there feeling, I finally found my ground. The bass line is calling, pushing through the haze, finding my direction in this golden mellow maze. On the morning crisp and so refined, leaving all the static and the worries far behind. The piano's like water, flora pure and sweet, melodic vibrations feeding the bounce of the street. Every note's a vision and the chord is a spark, leading by clear like a light through the dark. Crisp production, never layer in its place, a touch of sophistication on every single face, catching the flow wherever the rhythm wants to go. Riding its fire, reaching for the sky with the clean complicated pieces finally find their way, polished and smooth like silk on the skin. This is where the real journey begins. I see the horizon, it's sparkling and wide with the pulse of the city. Acting as my guide, no distractions, just the clarity I need. Planning the real love, watching the sea. Hold on to the feeling, don't let it slip away. The colors of the music turning gold into gray, and that to the brilliance, the neon, the bright. We're dancing through the pressure, holding the light in the flow, wherever the rhythm wants to go. Stay inspired, keep the vision bright. Elegant rhythms through the night. Glass towers rising, reaching for the stars, catching reflections of the passing cars. The air is cool, the vibe is refined, leaving every heavy burden behind. I feel the pulse, it's steady and true, painting the canvas in a shade of deep blue. Piano keys dancing like rain on the street. Everything's perfect, everything's neat. Ice in the tumbler, a rhythmic clink, taking a second just to breathe and think. No rush in the flow, we're taking our time, matching the soul with a sophisticated rhyme. A vibraful rings with a golden glow, guiding the spirit where the cool winds blow. Crisp and clean from the beat to the soul, losing my ego, I'm losing control. On the velvet skyline, we're drifting away, higher than the clouds at the end of the day. Bright inspiration, sparkling bright, wrapped in the velvet of the city night. Sophisticated rhythm, soul in the air, finding the magic everywhere. Precision in the mix, every layer is gold. The story of elegance waiting to be told. The rhythm is a bridge to a different state, where the dreams are big and the heart is great. No static, no noise, just high def grace. A smile of confidence on my face. We're cruising the beat, we're owning the scene, living the life inside a velvet dream. Let it breathe, let it flow, let it shine. Everything's aligned in a perfect design, from the ground to the sky. It's a beautiful sight, we're the architects of the neon light. On the velvet skyline, we're drifting away, higher than the clouds at the end of the day. rhythm so clean and so bright, shaking off the echoes of the long beat night. The sun is hitting the blast, a golden display. I'm feeling the energy of a brand new day. Piano keys floating like a breeze in the air, finding the melody in the stairs in the glare. Every step is a beat, every breath is a rhyme. I'm perfectly in sync with the flow of the time. Cause production, yeah, the sound is so sharp, tuning my soul like a family sure I'm hard. No room for the dutter, just a sophisticated view, looking at the world from a perspective that's new. The van phone rings, it's a sweet mellow cloud, a story of success that I'm starting to tell. Drive a baseline, keep me moving on track, eyes on the horizon, never looking back. We're caught in the golden hour groove, watching all the pieces finally start to move. Right inspiration sparkling for wide, with the clean cut beating as my only guide. Sophisticated soul, let it elevate, everything is shining. Isn't it great? Cruising through the street, feeling light as a feather. Be in the music, we're sticking together. High definition dreams in a world of gray. I'm bringing the color in my own special way. Polished and smooth, the production is tight. Radiating confidence, radiating light. The Jack's hot pulse is the heart of a city. Everything around me looks so gritty and pretty. Let the light fold in, let the soul take flight. Everything we do, we're gonna do it right. From the sidewalk blacks to the penthouse view, the rhythm is old, but the feeling is new. We're caught in the golden hour groove, watching all the pieces finally start to move. Light inspiration scarfing so wide, with a clean cut rhythm that's my only guide. Sophisticated soul, let it elevate, everything is shine. Isn't it great? Keep it bright, keep it sophisticated. The rhythm never The shadows are stretching, but the light stays gold. The story of the city that's never been told. Piano bridges keep spinning around, lifting my spirit right off of the ground. It's more than a feeling, it's a state of the mind, leaving the noise and the static behind. With a clean-cut vision and a driving force, I'm staying the path, I'm staying the course. The retired echoes like a dream in the air. Sophisticated lays beyond all compare. Every crisp snare hit a beat of my heart. The music and I were never apart. High definition clarity, sharp and so fine. I'm tracing the beauty in every single line. Polished to perfection, the groove is so deep. Promises to myself that I'm gonna keep. We're caught in the golden hour groove, watching all the pieces finally start to move. Bright inspiration sparkling so wide, with a clean cut rhythm as my only guide. Sophisticated soul, let it elevate, everything is shining. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Feel the glow, let it soak into your skin. This is the moment where we truly begin. Higher and higher, we're breaking the ceiling. Nothing can stop this incredible feeling. We're caught in the golden hour groove, watching all the pieces finally start to move. Bright inspiration sparkling so wide, with a clean-cut rhythm as my only guides. Sophisticated soul, let it everything.
Walking on the edge where the river meets the sky, watching all the heavy clouds slowly drifting by. 1,000 steel cables reaching for the height, holding up the dreams in the middle of the night. It's a long way over in the waters deep below, but I'm trusting in the path everywhere I go, connecting two worlds that were meant to be apart, building up a bridge from the logic to the heart. It's a bridge to sunlight, crossing the line. Everything is moving in a perfect design, over the current, over the tide, with the moonlight acting as my only guide, strong enough to carry all the weight of the day, finding my direction in a beautiful way. So the car's like a golden flowing stream. Every single taillight is a fragment of a dream. The structure is steady, the foundation is deep, keeping all the promises I intended to keep. Don't look back now, just keep your eyes ahead, on the silver pavement where the vision is led, suspended in the air between the was and will. In this magic moment, everything is still. It's a bridge to somewhere, crossing the line. Everything is moving in a perfect design, over the current, over the tide, with the moonlight acting as my only guide, strong enough to carry all the weight of the day, finding my direction in a beautiful way. One step, two step, over the blue, finding a version of me that is new. The river keeps flowing, but I'm standing tall. The bridge is the answer that conquers it all. One step, two step, almost there. One step, two step, almost there.